hello again, my comic book lovers. This is your boy, your friend, your buddy, Michael Academy, bringing another episode of Comics con Sabor. This is episode 15 of Comics con Sabor. And today's episode of Comics con Sabor, I went back to the DC universe, you know. And today's episode is Batman Spawn. Again, for those that know me, I'm not a Batman fan, but I do certain titles if I'm interested and curious about it. And this one got me curious because it involves Spawn. So I'm like, okay, they haven't done like a little crossover like this in a long time. So I'm like, this is very, very interesting. You know, Tuck McFarlane, Spawn, and it also has the amazing artwork of Greg Capullo. Fantastic artist. My God, it's real good. So now this story of Batman Spawn, which is a crossover, it's like their path comes together but not by choice. And the reason is because now the core of owls, they manipulate, the other universe and bring Spawn to fight Batman and to take out Batman. So that was to me very, very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. And you see Spawn coming over, having this interaction, this fight with Batman. But like in the beginning of the comic, of the series, of the story, you see the parallels of both of, how Bruce became Batman, how, Ben became Spawn. So very, very interesting. And again, the artwork of Greg Capullo is amazing. No, it's really good, really good. You guys will not be disappointed by looking at it. The story is interesting, especially because it's a back and forth until like Batman, of course, as being the detective, realizes, look, we're being used here. And then they realize they're being used by the core of owls. And then you see the owl. But also it's very interesting because you see Owl taking out Batman and then you see him going toe-to-toe against Spawn. And that was very good. Very well said. The action was telling the story. So it was very good. Very interesting. Again, very interesting. But then all the way to the end, after everything is clear, everything happens, you see that on the last page it's like Violator. More or less saying, I'm like, okay, everything has gone according to plan. So I'm like, okay, so now this tells, not just me, it tells everybody that they're going to do a sequel, like another story about this, Batman Spawn. So I'm like, okay. But it was pretty interesting, I'm not going to say. It was wonderful to read. It was real wonderful to read. But I'll see. See if they do a sequel to it, which I think they are. But because everybody's schedule is so busy, so yeah. So we'll see how it goes. So yeah, guys, this was this episode of Comics con Sabor. I want to thank you guys, appreciate you. If you guys could do me a favor, if you could subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video. Yeah, you guys can watch this episode and many more at innercitygeeks.net, and you can also watch them in my YouTube channel. Alright guys, thank you, peace, love. See you next week.